Dear students of class 10th English grammar, we welcome you in our board practice set number 3. Today our topic is preposition, and in this English version lecture you will come to know that we have collected so many questions based on prepositions which you face in your board examination, especially UP board examination. These questions are taken from your previous year's questions. Now, if you learn these questions properly, definitely we can hope that you are going to get good marks in your future examination. Student, this is M. Rahman and you are attending ORSC classes of English language. Please to get all such type of lectures based on UP board questions, please subscribe our channel ORSC classes of English language. And if you like our lectures, please don't forget to like and share. And you can write in comment box which of the topics are not clear to you, and we will prepare our lectures on them definitely. Now let's begin with the question number 1. The question is, Sita has been suffering from fever since last night. Students, wherever I have drawn a line that is blank, but in your examination there is only one blank, but I have drawn here two blanks. But in the examination you will face only one, and the reason is to make you learn which preposition is going to be filled in what condition. Suffering from, it means from is used with the word suffering. It means suffering is followed by from. And fever since last night. There are two different prepositions, and we'll come to know why we have used these prepositions. So you always remember, whenever you have a word suffering and you have some disease or problem, you write from. Suffering from, you learn suffering from. And if you have a present perfect tense or present perfect continuous tense, and the same thing will be in past and future, I mean present perfect, past perfect, future perfect, and present perfect continuous, past perfect continuous, and future perfect continuous, we use since and for. And then we define time. We use since whenever we have a time that can't be written in plural form, and we use for when we write our time in singular and plural both. For example, the students know this since as a definite point of time, and for is supposed to be used when we have some uncertain time, but these definitions are wrong. Since is used when we have a point of time, and for is used when we have a period of time. Point of time means a time that can't be used in plural form, and for is used before the time that can be used in singular and plural both. Just like for an hour, for 2 hours, for 3 hours, but last night is always last night. If you say 1 year, you can say 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, and we will use for 5 years, for 6 years. But if we are using since, we use since when we don't change our time into plural form, just like midnight, 2005, and Sunday. These can't be changed into plural form. But in some special conditions, when we count 2 Sundays, 3 Sundays, then we can change it into 4. But generally, such type of sentences aren't given in 10th board examination. Now, the main thing is, from is used with suffering, and since and for are used in perfect and perfect continuous tenses. Now let's come to the question number 2. The soldiers fought with courage. You always remember fought with courage, fought with courage. With also used with weapon and tools. So courage may be a weapon or tool, so you use with. Fought with. You must learn this. It has been raining since morning, since Sunday, since 12 o'clock, because this is a time that I have already told you that this time can't be changed into plural form. That's why we will use since here. And this tense is based on present perfect continuous. And the sentence is, it has been raining since morning, since Sunday, since 12 o'clock. I am proud of you. This is question number 4. Always use of after proud. means proud is followed by of. You must use proud of. In the same way, you use fond of. There is one word fond. Fond means to like something, fond of. You learn these words. Whenever you see such type of word, you use of. You learn it and you write and you take it down in your notebook. Let's come to the question number 5. Why do you not listen to him? Whenever you listen anybody, you use to before that person who is speaking. Listen to him means him is speaking, I mean he is speaking, so you will use to after listen, then you write listen to. He studies from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. means the point of beginning and the point of ending. So the point of beginning is used with from and the time of ending is used with to. The time of beginning from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Now you come to know that if you are given to, you will use from, and if you are given from, you will use to. Now let's come to the sentence number 7. Please write dash ink. Don't write with ink. You write please write in red ink, please write in green ink, please write in blue ink. You use in case of ink. Now next sentence. He died of cholera. Whenever you have a word died and there is a disease, and between these two words we are going to fill our preposition, you use of. Means in case of disease you use of after the word died. Now one more thing is there connected to this question number 8. If you are feeling some problem with something, it means I mean to say, suppose you are extremely hungry, you say I am dying of hunger, but actually you are not dying of hunger. You want to say that you are extremely hungry. So in such a case you will use died from. Means I am dying from hunger, I am dying from the desire of car, I am dying from something. It means that is not disease. If you have disease, you will use of. If you have some requirement, then you use from, died from. This is the difference, and the word is the same, died, but there are different prepositions in different cases. Please look into the matter. You always remember when you just want somebody's focus, you use look into. Look into means there is related to some investigation, but if you say look after, then look after means to take care. But if you say look at, it means you are staring, you are looking fixedly at something. So many and various prepositions are used with look in various forms, but when you want to examine something, you use look into the matter. It means you please try to pay attention to the matter. Then you say look into. My friend talks to me. Just like listen to, you use talks to. Talks to, you always remember. The cat jumped over the table. The cat jumped upon the table. It depends on the given options in the examination. Now I am going to let you know the usage of these two different prepositions, and over and upon are used in different cases. Let's begin with upon. Suppose this is table and you are jumping over the table. You are observing this light. This light is not touching the table at all. This is crossing the table without touching. This is over. But this is table and you are on the ground and you take a jump and you came on the table. It means you touch the table. Then you say you came upon the table. When you come on the table in motion, that is upon. But when you don't touch the table and from one beginning you cross the table without touching and you stand just beyond the table, that is over. Now you will see what option is given in your examination and you will use one of these two. Generally in examination, suppose there are 4 prepositions to be fulfilled, you are given 4 words. But these days in your examination, 1 preposition is given and 3 options are there. Then you will see which one is suitable. Now let's come to the question number 12. I am sorry for being late. It means for is used after sorry. And let's come to the question number 13. Ramu reached his school any delay. Without is a preposition, then you will use without any delay. Without means not taking, not doing something, means without. Ramu reached his school without any delay. You will use without any delay. Now let's see question number 14. She is good at mathematics. Whenever we speak of some quality, we use at. Good at mathematics, it means he is expert. Expert is also a quality. At mathematics, we use at before any subject. The house is on fire. The house is on fire means the house caught fire and it is surrounded with the flames of fire. Then you say not the house is in fire, you say the house is on fire. You learn all these sentences properly and you just keep on practicing so that you may bear everything in your mind. My uncle visited Mumbai during Dashera. During means a duration in which Dashera is celebrated. You never say my uncle visited Mumbai during Dashera. Don't say in Dashera, but say during Dashera, because the holidays or the days related to Dashera are keep on going. So you use my uncle visited Mumbai during Dashera, because it is a period of Dashera days, and you must say during Dashera. Now let's come to the question number 17. Ghee is made from milk. Made of is also used here, but made of and made from are two different cases. Now let's begin with made from. We use from after made when suppose there are two things, ghee and milk, and ghee is made from milk. It means when ghee is prepared, we can't see milk in ghee, and we don't see the first thing in the final product. There we use from, but when we see the first thing in the final product, then there is of. For instance, for example, if we prepare tea from milk, then in tea, that is finally a tea, you can't find out milk. But when your chair is made of wood, then definitely you can see wood in the chair. Means when the first element is found in the second, that is of, and when you don't find the first element in the final product, that is from. So when you see the first product in the second, you use of, and when you can't see the first product in the final product, you use from. So ghee is made from milk and chair is made of wood. Now let's come to sentence number 18. He is charged with theft. Charged means to have some allegation. Whenever we have word charge in form of verb, we use with, and whenever we have charge in form of noun, we use of. Like the charge of theft, the charge of murder. The shows that the charge is a noun, and when charge is a noun, we use of, and charge is used as verb, we used with. You just learn it. I want a pen to write with. Generally we get confused that in the beginning what preposition should we use here, which preposition should we use here. Then students, we must come to know that we can use preposition according to the requirement of the sentence, and whenever we are connected to some weapon, some tool, then we use with, and pen is a tool of the students and teachers as well, so we use with in the end. I want a pen to write with. In the same way, you can say I want a room to live in. And in the same way, you just see sentence number 20. What is Kanpur famous for? Actually, you can ask the same sentence in this way. Why is Kanpur famous? Why is equal to for what? For what is Kanpur famous? But for preposition is used in the end of the sentence that is connected to the question. Now your finally answer will be what is Kanpur famous for? You must learn this sentence properly, and based on this preposition for, you can use such for in various sentences. So you must go through this sentence, what is Kanpur famous for. Now let's come to this sentence number 21. The policeman ran after a thief. After and behind, both the preposition look similar, but there is a difference. After is used when something in motion, something in speed, and behind is used when something is in a standing position or in a static mode. Thief is running and the policeman is also running, so we will use after. Suppose there is no thief but there is some temple, some building, then we will use behind. Because if we are running after a moving thing or moving person, we will use after. And if we are running uh, after, or you can say behind a static thing, we will use behind. Yani you can say if you are doing some motion uh, on the back of some static thing, you will use behind, and when that is in motion, you will use after. Next sentence number 22. I agree to your proposal. You always remember when the object of to is a non-living thing or some matter or contents, then you use to. If your proposal is changed for some human being, now you will say I agree with you. Means you see in the sentence of agree, if the object of to is a person, you will use with. If the object of this preposition is non-living thing, you will use to. I do not pay attention to him. Attention is followed by to. You must use to after attention. He was aware of danger. Of is used after aware. So you just learn it. Aware of, aware of, aware of. She was absent from the class. Don't say she was absent in the class. Absent from the class, you learn it. He did not do that in spite of my request. In spite of means in opposite conditions, means you are requesting but somebody is not trying to pay attention to you, means the conditions are adverse. So in opposite circumstances or situation, you use in spite of. In spite of means yet, means you requested a lot yet he or she didn't do so. In spite of. I am surprised at your behavior. At is written after the verb surprised, so you learn surprised at. Surprised at. We learn suffering from, and we have studied two sentences in the beginning of today's lecture. From, suffering from, but you students always remember he is ill with fever. Whenever you have ill, you use with, but when you have suffering, you use from. Here is ill, then you will write with. He is ill with fever. I have a passion for science. You always learn passion for science. Passion for science. I have bought this book for 20 rupees. You must come to know whenever you purchase something without bargaining or with bargaining, you give some money and just exchange. There is exchange with money and something you use for, means you give money and you take something you use for. I have bought this book for 20 rupees. When you pay money and you take something you use for. Now learn in sentence number 31. He was invited to dinner. Always remember invited to dinner. To is used after the verb invited. Smoking is injurious to health. You just learn injurious to, injurious to, injurious to. Whenever you find injurious, you use to. He is very different, his brothers, from is compulsorily used after different. Different from. This is a pair. You must learn this. Different from. Water is necessary for life. Necessary for. Necessary for. Now students, let's come to the sentence number 35. The army marches on its stomach. Whenever you have seen the drill, you see the drill. In the drill you see the soldiers moving on their stomach, then you use on. The army marches on its stomach because they make their base to run or move on stomach, and they stay on stomach, that's why you use on. Somebody is knocking at the gate. When the word knocking, verb knocking is used as a verb, you use at, but when knock is used as a noun, you use on. Somebody is knocking at the gate. Here knocking is a verb, and you see and pay attention to me what I am going to say in my next example. There is a knock on the gate. There is a knock. A is used before a noun. It means knock is a noun here, and whenever knock is a noun, you use on. In the same way, you use he laughed at me. He laughed at is used when somebody is mocking, somebody is insulting, and laugh on is used when somebody is smiling with love. So laugh on is a positive, based on positive sense, and laugh at is a has a negative sense. It's based on disapproval. They are satisfied with your answer. With is always used after the verb satisfied. Satisfied with, you always remember. He has been suffering from fever for about a week. Now there are three prepositions that must be given attention to. Suffering from, you have already known, and fever for about a week. A week can't be taken into plural, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. So I have used, because of being this sentence in a present perfect continuous, I use for. Other than for, I have used about here. There may be a blank. About means near about, approximately. Then to display the sense of approximately, you use about. He stands by you when you are in danger. Now here, by has several meanings. By is used when somebody is near you. By is used when somebody is supporting you. He stands by you means he supports you when you are in danger. It means when you need a sense of support, you can use by. By is used to define the limit of time. Suppose he had waited for me by 2 o'clock. There you can also use by. And one more by we will use here. You can see this sentence number 42. Milk is sold by the liter, cloth is sold by the meter, milk is sold by the liter and by the kilogram. Whenever you use unit, you use by. Now let's come again. He stands by you when you are in danger. By means to support you. Now the next preposition in this sentence number 40 is he is ashamed of his deed. He is ashamed of his deed. Means of is used after ashamed. Ashamed of. So you learn it. Superior, junior, prior, prefer. Now students, you see there is no need of this dot. Junior to, prior to, senior to, prefer to, you always use to after these words. Now students, you have gone through all these questions based on prepositions which are taken from your previous 10-year questions from your board examination, and I hope these questions, if practiced well, will prove to be very useful for you for your board examination. So I would like to suggest you that please you should go through all these questions and you keep on practicing till you get 100% marks and full marks based on these questions, so that you may get good marks in your board examination. I hope you will get good marks and you will get good results. So please, if you like our lecture and if you want to observe and if you want to learn from our some of such type of lectures, please don't forget to subscribe our channel or SE Classes of English Language. And please, if you like our lecture, don't forget to like and share. Thanks for being with us. Thanks a lot.